and welcome back to Lulu University. This week we are going to go over the key to any successful marketing, which is understanding your readers. So stick around. Understanding the reader. That sounds simple enough probably. So how do you do that? What you want to do is get really specific about the person who's going to be reading your book and try to find out everything you can about them. So one great way to do that is to create a reader persona. A reader persona is an avatar that is basically your ideal reader. So when you think about the content you're creating, who is the person that you hope it reaches most? And a good place to start with kind of building this avatar is with demographics. So age, location, marital status, education level, these are all things that can kind of help you lay the foundation for your reader persona. A few tools you can use to help find your demographics are Google AdWords or Google Analytics. Facebook Audience Insights is another great resource. Alexa is another great tool that you may not have heard of. So this is alexa.com. You can go to that website and it has a great audience overlap tool. So if you are writing maybe a thriller novel, for example, and you put in Stephen King's website, you can get an idea of what kind of traffic is going to his website and use that information to help develop your reader persona. Now that you have your demographics, the next step is psychographics. So these are the values, attitudes, and thoughts of a group. What you're really trying to find out from this aspect of your reader persona is why do these people want to read your book? How important is your niche or your genre to these people? Is it, a hobby for them, or is it their job, or is it kind of a side interest that they might have? And then what kind of questions would this group have about your topic or about your niche? Some great tools for finding psychographics are Reddit, forums, and social media posts. So checking all of those is a great way to kind of find out the thoughts and feelings of a specific group. Up next are behaviors. What do these people do? How are they acting? So it's important to find out the behavior of how they consume information. So how are they going to consume your content? What forums do they like? And who do they trust? What resources do they go to for information? So these are all really valuable aspects of building your reader persona. And a couple of good resources as far as, market research are the author earnings blog. So if you Google that, you'll be able to find some really good insight into what formats are selling and what genres. Also, subscribing to your newsletters is great. So Publishers Weekly is a good example. Writer's Digest also has a great newsletter. And subscribing to these is a really easy way to just get constant current information in your inbox on a regular basis. Now that we've done our research, let's put all these pieces together and give you an example so that we know what it looks like. So for this example, I'm going to be writing a kombucha brewing guide. So let's put my reader persona into action. I'm going to introduce you to my girl, Lauren. Lauren's a 27-year-old female living in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Right now, she's working at a health insurance company and is making about $50,000 a year, which is pretty sweet, but she would like to be making way more. And she's a vegetarian. She loves cooking and is interested in eating healthy. And she drinks kombucha and recently began researching how to make her own, which is obviously not as good as mine that I make in the book, but she'll get there. Sometimes she works long hours like we all do, but when she gets a chance, she likes to experiment with new recipes when she finds the time. She is all up on Pinterest and Instagram, posting stuff that gets likes every time, and occasionally she reads vegetarian recipe blogs. That's my girl Lauren. She is my ideal reader for my kombucha brewing book. But for your reader, feel free to add any other relevant details that are going to help you along the journey. And once you have it all compiled, keep that with you as you go throughout the writing process so that you're always sure that you're creating that content, especially for your ideal reader. So if you've created a really awesome reader persona, you've got an army of friends that you've made up, then let us know in the comments below and tell us what works for you. And be sure to subscribe because we're going to be back here every single week, whether you like it or not. See you next time.